Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Kavalden's Comic Review. Today I have 4 comics. Today we're going to take a look at the conclusion of the Dark Angels saga with Uncanny X-Force number 18. Let's see what else we have here. We also have Carnage USA. Let's see how that goes. And we'll start off with the new the new Avengers saga, with the... I can't pronounce this, my eyes are a little fuzzy. Sanction. Apparently enough. And we'll also take a look at a Dynamite comic. I haven't taken a look at one of these in a while. But it's kind of a crossover bunch. But it's Danger Girl and Army of Darkness. I don't know, I picked this one up because... Actually, let me go with this one. I picked this one up because I'm a huge Army of Darkness fan. I love Bruce Campbell's work and everything. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, if I remember correctly, I didn't read a lot of Danger Girl comics. Actually, if I remember correctly, weren't they an Image comic? Now they got transferred over to Dynamite Comics, or IDW as it is. I guess Dynamite is a affiliate branch of IDW. It's a 6-part issue. I have number 4. I didn't even know about this comic. I just saw the cover and I just grabbed it and everything. I mean, it's a pretty gruesome cover. I mean, mostly enough, Bruce is still Ash, the average Joe, handsome. Actually, let me hold on. Okay, hang on. And I quote. You see that guy? Let's see. The handsome, swashbuckling badass who saves the world from the evil book over 700 years ago. Well, that's what he wrote down there. From the evil book, yeah. I guess somehow it's a 6-part issue. I mean, the artistry is very nice. Like I said, I didn't really read a lot of Danger Girl comics when they came out. I mean, I know that they were a project done by J. Scott Campbell, who's done some really, he's done some really good work in his time, and this was one of his projects. And I think they're bringing the girls back, only they're bringing them back for IDW, and it was a Dynamite comic. Back in January. So I guess this is their way of introducing them back to the series, and I think maybe Bruce bringing Ash from Army of Darkness was a good choice. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it seems very slow for a 6-part issue because there are only like 2 more issues left, and somehow they always do these crossover books with Army of Darkness. They always seem like they're very, very slow. I remember one where I picked up one a while back where Army of Darkness, Ash saves Obama. It was one of those books when, especially enough, when all the comics were putting Obama in the comics during his first year of presidential candidacy. Yeah, like I said, they start off very slow, and I never actually finished the issue, so I don't know what actually happened. But it always seems like it was taking forever to get to the point. It's not like, I understand, like, maybe they wanted to draw it out a little longer, but, there are just some things you don't draw out, and some things you just get straight to the point. I mean, like, yeah, Bruce is teaming up with the girls. Apparently the Danger Girls' nemesis are back, and now somehow they got their hands on the Necronomicon. And, of course, since they're all Nazi, I guess it's all Nazi affiliating, how Nazi was into the occult, so we'll move on from that. Let's go on to Carnage USA. It's a limited series, 5-issue limited series. Somehow, what happens when Cletus Kasady decides to retire and move to the country? The good old wholesome American USA, so to speak. But, of course, he brings the Carnage symbiote with him, and what happens when you've got Cletus Kasady, the Carnage symbiote, out of town, and it isn't town. Well, apparently, reading this, it kind of feels like a Twilight episode. Remember that Twilight episode where the kid, where he was like psychic and he could do anything he wanted with his powers, and somehow, everyone had to be happy, and if he wasn't happy, he could vaporize them or make them disappear to limbo. This is sort of similar in a way. Apparently the Carnage symbiote has started doing the exact same thing. And it's up to Spider-Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Wolverine, and the Thing to try to go in there. The artistry, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, but they try to do this realistic lifestyle versions of the drawings. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it works out, but maybe it's just the coloring. But, you know, it's a little... I don't know. A part of me likes it, a part of me doesn't like it. I think it's because of the coloring. It makes it too blurry half the time. I mean, if you look at most of it, everything looks a little blurred and out of focus and stuff. But when you get in close and detailed on certain characters' faces, yeah, it definitely looks almost lifelike. So it seems like a very good read. We'll see how the rest of the series goes. Now we're moving on to the Avengers. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Asanction. Well, it was going to happen sooner or later. You know, since Cable's passing, it was going to happen sooner or later. He's back. Only this time now, he's trying to prevent a future. You know, it's the same old story. I'm from the future, trying to prevent a future from happening. So, you know, this future and that. But apparently enough, you know, considering enough everything that's gone on with Cable, he's still, I think it's like almost connecting him, continuing his connection with Hope since everything that happened. So now for some, the thing is, you know, it doesn't explain clearly why Cable has to do what he has to do. He's trying to protect Hope, but for some strange reason, maybe because I haven't read the new X-Men comics, I'm not really sure. I'm a little congested. I'm sorry about that. Maybe because, like I said, I've only read a few in the new X-Men comics. I haven't read all of them, so maybe I'm not clear on what's going to happen. So I'd probably explain that. It does bring up a big question, in my opinion. I mean, the artistry is very nice. I do like it, and it does seem how it does kind of make you think, you know, who would win in a fight, you know, Captain America or Cable, and, you know, so on and so forth. So let's move on to Uncanny X-Men, Uncanny X-Force number 18. This is the conclusion of the Dark Angel saga. And surprisingly, yes, Deadpool is still not in this one again. I mean, yeah, he's on the cover, as you can see, he's on the cover, but since this is a special conclusion, they come in. Oh, looky! Yeah, it comes in these bags. Sort of like the same with the Fantastic Four, and then the death of Ultimate Spider-Man, as well as a few other books. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. You know when you see one of these, you know something bad's gonna happen. So yeah, and it is a good way to end the story. It's climactic. It's got a tension builds up, and it's, you know, I have to say it does seem like a good conclusion. They really, you know, they didn't hold back, but they didn't throw out everything. They gave us a good fights and, you know, dynamic choices and stuff. But like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything since it's in the bag. I can't spoil anything. That would be wrong of me to spoil. Excuse me, like I said, I'm a little congested. But so that's it for tonight. Yeah, I can't wait. We have one more week until Christmas. And then we'll see what's up. I'm kind of looking forward to what the new Scarlet Spider-Man's going to be out. I think that's going to be out next week. Actually, hang on. Let me see. Is that out next week? Comic book places, they give you all these free stuff. Actually, what is it? Issue 1 probably comes out next month. So it'll probably ever be, you know, the end of the month or so. Looking forward to see how that goes. So that's pretty much it for tonight. We'll see what next week holds in books and that. Hopefully I'll get rid of this cough before Christmas. That would suck to be sick. So I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.